Hey everyone, pt.6 here. It's another weekend and another toy bargain hunting run. I'll be slightly deviating from my usual path, but the goal remains the same. Find some cool stuff for a great price. Before that, if you enjoy the content, drop me a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Patreon's down low. Any support you give helps out a ton, and I really appreciate it. With that taken care of, let's begin the hunt. I started a bit late, but my first stop of the day was Ross, although it wasn't one of my usual stops. Check this out, I found some interesting stuff right off the bat. Pokemon Select vinyl figures. We've got Cubone, Pikachu, Mew. These are all $6 each and range from $10 to $13 online. Fortunately, it's still early enough that there's no crowds and I can avoid the Pokemon brawls. Well, I think I'm gonna pick up my favorite starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur. And while I'm at it, I think I'm gonna buy Mew too. I mean, Mew as well. Now for the Funko Pop figures, it pretty much looks like the same selection as my usual stores. I've seen all those before. Even when I move that out of the way, it's all pretty much the same stuff. And wow, look at all those Major Domo Funko Pop figures, quite a bit. And it's really not that different over here neither. Let's check out the rest of the toy section. If you're getting used to these videos, I'm sure you could tell with one glance that there doesn't seem to be much going on. And I could say the same thing for that rug section. So, here's some stuff we saw the previous week, Bendy action figures and Minecraft Creator Series sets. Then we have these Transformers Rise of the Beast 2-packs that are just collecting dust at this point. If these manage to get under, say, $4, I'll consider getting them. Otherwise, they can continue to be peg warmers. And check this out, I guess no one wanted to steal Optimus Primal or Butt Muncher, at least at this location. Alright, let me pick up my stuff and we'll move on. Sometimes I wonder if I should be pushing around the cart when I'm doing this. Oh, here's something new, a GX Materia Purple Goku. Just kidding, it's Turles, and yeah, this thing's $17. Let's see what else is here. More Best Action TMNT action figures. I'm not doing a counter this time, so bleh. But to continue on that Best Action TMNT action figure train of thought, I wanted to check out the price on this Rat King. It's $8. So it looks like Ross is now pricing individual Best Action TMNT action figures at $8. However, stuff that's been previously put out still has $10 price tags, as I've seen Alapex action figures at that price. I've heard Ross will match the lowest price if oh jeez, that's a creepy kid. Stuff of nightmares, yo. Anyways, I've heard Ross will match the lowest price if identical items have 2 different price tags. This location has by far the smallest toy section out of all the Ross stores I've been to. This is the other side of the shelf I was just at, and only one end cap has toys on it, where I saw the Pokemon Select figures and the Funko Pops. I don't do this very often, but I changed my mind about buying Bulbasaur. Yeah, he's my favorite starter Pokemon, but there's a very logical reason why I decided not to buy this. I'm still getting Mew though. On to stop number 2, another Ross, and it's one of my usual stomping grounds. This is one of the locations that I've had tempered expectations with as of late. Over here, it's a lot of the generic stuff that takes forever to move. All those RC cars, Zero Dark guns, as much as I talk smack about them, they eventually disappear. This stuff doesn't sit year round, so I guess they finally do get buyers. Maybe after some good price cuts. Oh, look who it is again. King of Artists, the One Piece Film Red Shanks. I saw a lot of him last time, and that Super Mario Bros. Movie Bowser is back after having disappeared for a few weeks. It seems like that's gonna set the tone for the rest of the outing, but hopefully my gut feeling is wrong. Ah damn it, I spoke too soon. Not these Jaded Toys minifigure and car bundles again, and they're practically in the same place I saw them last time. Well, let's keep moving, and it's Shanks again. And speaking of again, I think I saw this exact Stumble Guys bundle 2 weeks ago, and it's not the one with the golden banana blind box. To my wonderful viewers, how have your Ross stores been lately? Hit or miss? I've been seeing these Hot Wheels Mario Kart bundles often lately. I'm pretty sure I said this already, but I really want that Shy Guy, but I'm not paying $25 for the course just to get him. I could buy a standalone Shy Guy online. Never mind. Anyways, there's a quick look at a knockoff Orange King Kong. There's not much to see at the rest of the shelf, so what's at the nearby end cap? And it's a lot more full this time, but it's full of stuff that's old over 10. Let's head to the checkout area now. It's pretty much the same as it was last time, but I feel like there's even more Deidara figures now compared to the previous visit. Same thing with Minato, and that is a lot of Senko Zeke Zoro figures. There's a lot of Gyu Tomiokas, I think that's the same amount. Lots of Sasoris. I think the only thing different now is that all the Blackpink Jenny Funko Pop figures are gone. But Jennika's still around though, until she gets clearanced out big time. And here's something new, a Best Action TMNT Comic Noir Foot Elite action figure for $8. I'm guessing this is supposed to complement the Dark Leonardo action figure I found last time. This thing looks really cool, but unfortunately, I passed up on it. Let's move on to stop number 3, Burlington. This end cap looks exactly like it did last week. It's full of stationary diary stuff that's just not gonna move. Here's the various RC vehicles. There's actually a few Sonic the Hedgehog ones. I see a Sonic and Knuckles bundle there. Super Soaker 50, that's like my childhood right there. And let's see what's at the end cap on the other side. Not much going on here. It looks like all the Sonic the Hedgehog action figures that were here last week are gone, but maybe they're on the shelves. Plushie section. That's a lot of Tails plushies right there. Let's see them. Nah, they don't look that great. What's up here? Oh, check that out. An Exodia the Forbidden One plushie. Let's get a better view. Not gonna lie, this thing actually looks pretty cool. How much does it cost? $10? That seems like a good price if you ask me. What's going on up here? Oh, that seems inappropriate. And there's another Exodia. It seems like Burlington is stacked with these right now. There's one more section to see, so let's get that over with. It looks like Burlington is getting ready for what is now spring season since there's so many toys meant for outdoor use, like those bubble blowers. You know what Burlington has a lot of right now? These Sonic the Hedgehog RC toys. They pretty much come in waves, a lot show up, they gradually sell, then a bunch more show up again. The Minecraft Wardens are still here too, they just moved a few feet to the left on the same shelf. Speaking of things that are still here, we have a DC Direct Black Adam, and he's likely going to stick around until he gets a price cut. The wife and I finally got around to watching How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2, and we really enjoyed them. Damn good movies. I wonder if that DC Multiverse Blight action figure is still here. And there it is. I believe this is the last one, and it's still $8. Given the low supply, I highly doubt I'll be able to get this at a reduced price. If that's how it goes, that's how it goes. On to stop number 4, Ross, and it's the one that's normally my first stop. I'm all out of sync for this outing, and considering I got really sick the next day, it's no surprise I was like that. And it's pretty much all the same stuff we've already seen at other locations, not only on the previous outing, but earlier today as well. Sometimes I forget what I saw previously, and I'll highlight something I already focused on, like what I'm doing with this Venti Sasuke figure. Let's see what else is here. Got a bunch of Deidara figures, same thing with Sasori. It's actually rather uncommon to see figures of Akatsuki partners in the same store at the same time. Let's move on. Since I'm here much later than I normally am, there's a lot more people around, so I gotta work around that. It's not really a problem though. Any Lilo and Stitch enjoyers? If so, Ross has these 13-piece bundles for $15 each. Doesn't seem bad. Seems like it would be a good, affordable gift for a kid. Or an adult who likes Lilo and Stitch. On to the next thing, not the Best Action TMNT action figure, but the Star Wars Mission Fleet action figure set featuring tech from the Bad Batch with an AT-RT. Even though these didn't seem to go over well, this looks pretty cool for $4. I did buy one a while ago, and I'm gonna wait for that Rat Boy to get a price cut before I consider getting one. And here's another Star Wars Mission Fleet action figure set for $4. This one with Din Djarin and Grogu on a speeder bike. I got this one a while ago as well. And someone took this Demon Slayer figure out of the box and ended up not wanting. Oops, dropped it. Prize figures are so durable that even when you drop them, nothing breaks. I wonder, is that foot ass an 8 or $10? It's $10. I guess I'm gonna have to wait even longer for that to fall to a desirable price. It's been a rather lukewarm outing so far. Sure, there are a few things that came back to discount stores after having been gone for a while, but aside from the Pokemon stuff, nothing overly exciting. And here's another Best Action TMNT Comic Noir Foot Elite action figure. This was my second chance to get it, and I still passed it up. And here's where Ross put all the RC cars. There's not much going on here, so I think I'll pass through and stay quiet. Oh geez, here's another AEW Sammy Guevara Unmatched Collection action figure. Great, that'll go on clearance soon. And it turns out, I'm still running my mouth, so I guess you'll just have to deal with it. Here's a toy WWE United States Championship belt. I hear a lot of people don't like the design, but I'm fine with it. We're a little over 10 minutes into this outing. If you're enjoying yourselves, let me know by hitting that like button, and maybe, just maybe, drop me a sub too. Whatever you do, I appreciate it. Well, it doesn't look like there's much going on with these shelves. It's a lot of the same stuff. Super Mario Bros. 3 packs, Crybaby dolls. You know what? I think this area is the doll section for today. I think it's time to go, but I want to say hi to some friends first. Seriously, I can't just ignore my boys, especially when they spend so much time waiting around for someone to greet them. It's only the right thing to do. Hey, how you doing, Santa? Great? Awesome. What about you, Santa Clone? It's good to see you too. Same time next week? Same time next week. We're at stop number 5, Marshall's. I normally don't go to this exact location because they open at 9:30 and it's usually much earlier when I'm in the area and starting my day on time. First thing we come across is a Jurassic World Dominion Funko Pop figure. $8? That's $3 more than what Ross charges. Up next, we have a chocolate version of Minnie Mouse. This one looks pretty cool actually, but I think I'll pass. Wait, how much does it cost? $7? I noticed Marshalls tends to have inconsistent pricing with Funko Pop figures. Who knows why? And then we have these Mr. Beast Classic Panther vinyl figures. I don't watch Mr. Beast videos, but I have to admit, these look pretty cool. However, I'm not willing to pay that price. It's gotta at least be half that amount. By the way, ever since I first saw Mr. Beast in Honey ads on YouTube, I thought the guy always sounded like he was baked AF. Aside from being closed during the beginning portions of my toy bargain hunting outings, another reason I don't go to Marshalls very often is they don't consistently have good stuff, unlike Ross. With Marshalls and by extension TJ Maxx, it's either a big hit or big miss. There's no middle ground, and more often than not, it's a big miss. The one thing that both Marshalls and TJ Maxx have over other discount stores, at least during the holidays, are Loungefly bags. I've never seen them at Ross, Burlington, nor DD's discounts. Here's another thing that both TJ Maxx and Marshalls outdo the other discount stores on: off-brand Transformers. I would say they even surpass DD's discounts on that matter, or at the very least, match them. Yeah, there's not really much going on here. Oh god, more off-brand Transformers. As I was saying, there's not a lot happening, and I would say most of the stuff on Marshalls and TJ Maxx shelves are off-brand. But then again, I think most discount stores are like that. I might be mistaken. Oh wow, that is a lot of Zero eggs. Anyways, I think I even saw some off-brand Calico Critters here. There's not really much going on with this end cap, and to be honest, I never really saw anything happen there. And in this aisle, it's pretty much the rest of the outdoor toys. Man, those are some big rubber duckies. Are those for like the pool or something? Now I did manage to find one anime figure here at least, a Break Time Collection Denji and Pochita from Chainsaw Man. They both look like really good boys here. I thought this was an awesome find, that is, until I saw the price. $20? That's just... no thank you. In terms of collectibles, that was a bust, but the info gained is always useful. Onward to stop number 6, Ross. There's a few anime figures right off the bat. In particular, this panel figure of Goma from Dragon Ball Daima. I'm surprised to see stuff from Daima already at discount stores. Didn't the anime series come out about 6 or 7 months ago? Here's GX Materia Turles making another appearance, and he's not the only one doing so. This Solid Edgeworks Vegeta has come back to Ross as well. Let's see what else is here. Hopefully we find something good. Well, at least one thing. The shelves are pretty full at this location today. Oh, I see a Blackpink Jenny Funko Pop figure back there. So she's not completely gone from Ross. There's still a chance to get her. The Funko Pop figure, not Jenny herself. There's like minus 1,000,000% chance of that ever happening. Don't even think about it. Here's something you could think about getting: 4-inch Sonic the Hedgehog action figures by Jakks Pacific. While I didn't see all of Wave 19, I think it's safe to assume that Mega Sonic is available at Ross again. Anything else here? Not really. Oh, check that out. A 2.5-inch Amy action figure. That's super cute. And $4? That's an okay price, but how about $3 instead? Compared to the time I'm normally here, it's quite late. I'm actually surprised Fang is still here. I know a lot of people are still looking to buy him, so I figured he would be gone while Sonic and Eggman warmed the pegs. How did I drop that? Well, let's go ahead and put that back on the peg because I don't need nor want to add to the mess. Oh, here's a 2.5-inch Dr. Neo figure from Crash Bandicoot. I remember when he was Dr. Neo Cortex, did his last name get dropped or something? I don't think there's much left to see, but let's do one final look at the shelves just in case. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much else to see, but I wanted to let you all know that my toy bargain hunting videos have been doing well compared to the rest of my long form content. Every minute you watch them helps me out a lot, and I hope you continue to watch and enjoy the videos. If there's other places you'd like me to try looking for deals, let me know in the comments. Time for stop number 7, DD's Discounts. I'm pretty much back on track to my usual route of discount stores. I'm pretty sure you noticed my visits to each of the stores has been much shorter this time. Well, that's what happens when there's not much to highlight. Even though I've mostly struck out today, I'll keep going for a little more. For those of you who enjoy bargain hunting in the same way I do, how many strikeouts does it take for you to call it a day? 1, 2, 3, or do you persevere until the bitter end? Again, let me know in the comments. I wish DD's Discounts would stock some different Super 7 Transformers figures already. And speaking of Transformers, plenty of the off-brand ones. Here's a Samoza Funko Pop figure from Black Clover. Has anyone tried the Samozas from Trader Joe's? They're not like the ones from Indian restaurants, but for frozen, they're still good enough. Why the heck am I talking about food? Back to the junk. This Transform Robot is the absolute worst off-brand Transformer toy I've ever seen. Like, what the hell's even going on there? I can't even tell what they're supposed to be. They look so cheap, you wouldn't even inflict giving them to your worst enemy. There's not much else to see at DD's Discount, so let's move on to stop number 8, Ross. It's the one with the big toy section, so let's see how it goes. And here's another Bee Swarm Simulator Roblox action figure thing. It's a panda this time. Oh, and that little capsule thing is pretty much a blind box. I glossed over that last time. And we have more Fire Mario figures by Jack Pacific. Seen them plenty of times at this point, so Why don't we check out the big shelf? I'm sure we'll find something new and interesting here. It's broken record time. There's a lot of stuff, but it's all things I've shown off previously. Anime figures, Funko Pop figures, Best Action TMNT action figures, all that jazz. This Ross is going to be another strikeout, so I don't mind calling it quits now. Sometimes I have great outings, sometimes I don't. That's how it is. As for my haul, I only bought one thing, and it was from the start of the day. Despite the lack of success, I still had a great time. Thanks for coming along with me on another toy bargain hunting outing. Hopefully we get better results next time. If you got some more time on your hands, check out some of my other outings and reviews. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you later.